beef. Wabru dem go. We are clash of the titans. In fact, Peace Council crown omuntu be solve beef way. And me Kojo Black, I support this beef with 2,000 bags of cement at Oasis National Cathedral. Are you? Dr. Bawumia versus John Dramani Mahama. We are responding to Dr. Mahama Bawumia. Mashawa, so we share video we now for us and sa ebe kebi. Meaning you Kojo Black na asembe na aba momentu mebo. Na mi chechim. So this year NPP omo call it debate between John Dramani Mahama and Dr. Mahama Bawumia. Now John Dramani Mahama any NDC so making a clear say enya dia Mahama obe debate Dr. Bawumia because 2016, John Dramani Mahama offered an Addo debate, but Dr. Bawumia no ba ansama na Addo dan Akufo Addo say, Sir John Dramani Mahama open debate for papadia on debate Ghana for omo ahochire mu no. And so 2020 elections no so NDC omo free NPP debate. Na so eye Samuel Okuba Bonti bechire mu say debating John Dramani Mahama is not part of omo agenda. Debi enka omo se ye ho. 2024 elections way and NPP omo chem say Sania Eduno Omuhia John Dramani Mahama debate. And on Dr. Bawumia so about Bontambe say, Sir John Dramani Mahama say was say economy no watatia pansamna dia and the John Dramani Mahama ombre for debate. John Dramani Mahama na nsanya obechire say, enya de obe descend to Bawumia level because level Bawumia dunu asia hokra ono John Dramani Mahama or top. Enya de obe debate Bawumia and with debate no yamutu. Now many will say Nanado dankwa Akufo Addo. Kwa beto to bombshells. Ama John Dramani Mahama say sad level na Mahama wakase Bawumia ondru ye no. Nanado say I don't know what class Mahama thinks he's in that makes him better than Bawumia. Nanado wa mananso awase akire mo ho say you are the only one-term president in Ghana. You have got no level. Now many will say about 2-3 days ago John Dramani Mahama wobakaya Dr. Bawumia Obisa Pakwesi Emisata, Mahama the vice, then time no 170 questions. And on John Dramani Mahama so about Bontambe Chim say, economy na tatia pansamano, no ankasa na wife Samira Bawumia, and some more kind say Nukunu Bawumia, or economic whiskey na de ni na no e frakadam, because economy no atatia pansam. Answer no Dr. Bawumia, and then another Danko Akufo Addo, omubedi president of Ghana no. Omo keka nsem bebre, ensem ni bia okan ye no, ono John Dramani Mahama, obisa Bawumia.
He used to give lectures every month about how to run an economy, how to fix the economy. He posed 170 questions to my vice president, Emisata. He should go and answer the 170 questions himself. Why is the exchange rate 17 cedis to the dollar? Question 1. Exam, he should come and write. Why has Ghana's debt risen from 120 billion to 767 billion in 8 years? Question 2, you should come and answer. Question 3, why is inflation where it is? Why did it rise to 54% under your administration for 8 years? And then let me add 2 more. Question 4, why did you borrow 42 billion cedis from the Bank of Ghana? The last question is, why has he run away from the economy to digitalization? He used to do big about economy. Today he can't mention economy. It's not in his vocabulary. Anytime he opens his mouth, digitalization. Come and talk about the economy. That's question 5. 5 questions. Tell him, he should come and answer them. He should come and answer those questions. We don't need 170 questions. 170, if he wants, he can answer them himself and explain to Ghanaians why we are where we are.
These are the 5 questions that John Dramani Mahama or the ama Dr. Bawumia. Neno na manfo share them say, oh, naka Dr. Bawumia economic wasted. Obenya daje na wa ansa John Dramani Mahama. Pa. Na just say ebenya kra na waje more shit. Now, Dr. Bawumia response when or the ama John Dramani Mahama. 50 questions. Questions for John Mahama. Or say, I have just read questions posed to me by former President Mahama. I would have thought he would be a man enough to face me in a one-on-one debate for the Ghanaian public to assess our respective policies, achievements, and visions. He should not hide behind these flimsy questions to avoid a debate. Come for a debate, and I can ask the moderators to ask me these 5 flimsy questions. But I have many more substantive questions for him. Bawumia say, Mahama on you questions we are no. Bako, can you name any broad-based social intervention policy that you implemented in Ghana as president? 2. Why did you run advertisement against free SHS? 3. If you think your economic management was so good, how come we experienced more than 4 years of doomsday under your government? 4. Why did the banking system almost collapse under your government? 5. Why did you cancel teacher training allowances? 6. Why did you cancel nursing training allowances? 7. Why did the National Ambulance Service virtually collapse under your government? 8. Why was your government unable to create even a quarter of the jobs that our government has created? 9. How many nurses, teachers, police officers, immigration officers, and service personnel did you recruit as president? 10. Why did you implement the 3-month pay policy for teachers under the government? 11. Why did you cancel the car import duty waiver for teachers and nurses? 12. Why was average agricultural growth under your government 2.9%, less than half what it is under our government? 13. Why was industry growth under your government lower than what is under our government? 14. Why was your overall GDP growth under your government lower than under our government? 15. Why did your government have no industrial policy for Ghana? 16. Why do you think our government has constructed 4 times more roads than your government did? 17. Why do you think our government has constructed and it is constructing more hospitals than your government did? 18. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more schools than your government did? 19. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more fish landing sites than your government did? 20. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more courts than your government did? 21. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more public libraries than your government did? 22. My breath. 22. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more sports facilities than your government did? 23. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more airports than your government did? 24. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing and equipping more TVET institutions than your government did? 25. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more interchanges than your government did? 26. Why do you think our government has overseen the provision of more NCA licensed fiber optic cable than your government did? 27. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more sanitation facilities than your government did? 28. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more waste recycling plants than your government did? 29. Why do you think our government has provided 70% more scholarships to students than your government? 30. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more infrastructure in the Zongo communities than your government did? 31. Why do you think our government has provided more vehicles and equipment to the security services than your government did? 32. Why do you think our government has constructed and is constructing more hospitals than your government did? 33. How come your government was unable to issue any significant amount of the national identity card? That's the Ghana card. 34. Why was your government unable to deal with the problem of ghost workers on government payroll? 35. During your period as president, only 4% of Ghanaian adults had tax identification numbers. Our government has increased it to 85%. Why were you unable to do similar? 36. Why was your government unable to digitalize the operations at the port to reduce corruption? 37. Why was your government unable to solve the problem of the lack of functioning Ghana-wide property address system? 38. Why was your government not able to solve the problem of access to financial inclusion like we have? 39. What help did your government provide children suffering from cancer, sickle cell patients, and people needing kidney dialysis? 40. Why did you fulfill only 28% of your promises in your 2012 manifesto? 41. What measures did your government implement to address the problem that people have in paying rent advance? 42. What did you do to help people who had difficulty in enrolling for or renewing their national health insurance memberships? 43. What did your government do specifically to promote the creative arts and tourism? 44. How did your government address the problem of getting emergency drug, blood and vaccine delivery to remote part of Ghana in times of emergency? 45. How did your government address the problem of tertiary students who could not access the student loans because they could not find guarantors? 46. As Vice President, I have initiated or championed policies such as one constituency, one ambulance, Agenda 111, medical drones, Zongo Development Fund, e-pharmacy, digital property address system, paperless port, no guarantor student loans, Ghana Gov, Citizens App, Go Ride, Gold for Oil, Bank of Ghana, Bank of Ghana Gold Purchase Program, District Road Improvement Program, drip. Can you tell Ghanaians what policies you championed or initiated as Vice President? 47. Why were you unable to implement free technical and vocational education as we have done? 48. Why was your government unable to absorb examination registration fees for BEC and WASI students? 49. Can you provide one coherent explanation of your 24-hour economy proposal? 50. What specific measures did you implement to combat corruption during your tenure as president? So where 50 questions are Dr. Bawumia Sodiama John Dramani Mahama. 5 questions are Obisa on economy. On one kasa Dr. Bawumia questions are Odema Pakwesi Emisata. By 8 years ago, so answer and about Mahama Sodema Bawumia. But Dr. Bawumia answer and a woman Mahama 50 questions. Say Mahama or no so umeyano. So John Dramani Mahama Nansaka Dr. Bawumia 50 questions no. And also enough is enough. John Mahama response Odiama Bawumia no. We're quoting US election B. Now adjective or use go hono. I say we are talking about economy. Stupid.
I woke up this morning and I saw 50 questions to me. It looks like our Vice President has just learned those things in the 50 questions the way we used to learn Baba, Black Sheep, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Because I asked you 5 simple questions on the economy. That's all. Simple questions that Ghanaians want you to answer. You go and respond with how many compost plants did you build? How many this did you build? That is not what the issue is in Ghana today. In 1992, there was an election in America. It was between Bill Clinton and George Bush Sr. At that time, the American economy was in recession, the way the Ghanaian economy is in crisis today. And people were talking about immigration, talking about all kinds of useless things. You know what the Clinton people said? It is about the economy, stupid. Today, I'm repeating those words. This election is about the economy, stupid. It's not about all those other useless things about who built how many compost plants. Answer the 5 simple questions. You don't need the debates to answer the 5 questions. When you ask Emisata 170 questions, you did not agree to go and debate for him to answer them. Ghanaians are asking you 5 simple questions. Just answer them. You have destroyed the economy, that is the truth. Even if you look at the 50 questions he asked me, he has skillfully avoided the economy. There's nothing about the economy in those 50 questions. And that's why I gave you the 5th question. Why are you running away from economy? Because you were brought in to fix the economy. The economy is in a terrible state. Just answer the 5 questions I have asked you on behalf of the people of Ghana. Simple. Ezu.
John Dramani Mahama response when Odiama Dr. Bawumia after say Dr. Bawumia or the 50 questions. Ama John Dramani Mahama. Mahama or no so oma Dr. Bawumia 5 questions no nti we de faketwa ba tekese na mesi beef we do mo bia stop it John Dramani Mahama questions are obisa ye no ene Bawumia response we ya anasa questions we on so de aba bontin ebusua hyerewa adwen ma me wo comment section ho na share video we ma afoforo so ensa enkebi mini di kojo black e ba bontin a medwudwom makraw quick one me good news zemo moya ya win the bebre etitu mo wiem za ye japaze na at the end of the day no ebe basa anasa asase bi a wato wetu ho anamo sa secure your property today with Landkin Company Limited nyomo ya ne se ebe no cadastral site plan any building planner Landkin Company Limited omo expert a omo beye edwuma na ma neat sa so na ebe no title certificate any afi building permit ho ensensem nam so a we twa ho kwan saa we tatahwekra Landkin Company Limited busuan omo bete ne te ama enuti mahyewa omo number na gu screen so no from na woni omo entwetwe enkomo